came prepared today with I'm about to share. I don't show live on mine.
It don't on mine yet.
Hey, everybody.
There it go.
Give me a second.
Good evening. Good evening.
Can you hear me, Maya?
Can you hear me?
I don't have headphones, so can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, we sound good. But all right. So Maya, we gotta bring up our recap from this weekend.
Oh, we had a time this weekend, y'all. Session 35 went outside for a little while this weekend and hung out. We got an invite from the crew over at Salt and KO for Sip and Sing Sunday Fun Day.
Yes, it was a vibe. I really enjoyed.
It was a vibe. So if y'all looking for something grown to do, and hang out, drinks was real good. I ain't get a chance to eat though. I wasn't watching the clock. The kitchen closed too quick on me. I wanted to try them lamb chops.
I mean, you first off, you wasted so much time having a good old time. I'm like, you want to eat or not? And you wait to the last minute. But they do say they like looking for a lot more men to come through. Like it was a nice handful, but they do need some more. The ladies is there, y'all. So.
The ladies is there, and what was really neat about it, and I think this for all my singles that want to have a little bit of fun. Yeah. I'm a little, y'all know I don't really be on social media for real like that. So Crystal had to help me with this. They doing what they call a balloon pop. And so I said, what's a balloon pop? And so they was like, it's a trend that's going. They did it for both. And so it was so fun. So I did participate in the balloon pop. So if any of you guys are familiar with the balloon pop and you want to have some fun, again, they do it every Sunday at Salt and KO in Southfield from 5 to 12, free before 8. So feel free to jump on Facebook or Instagram, hashtag Salt and KO, or you can reach out to Aunt Frank Promo for tables and booths. And we hope to see y'all there. It's going to be a vibe. We're going to pop out every so often and do some live broadcasts from the venue. So definitely check them out, check us out, and it's going to be a vibe.
Yes. So we're not missing Jen. She'll be here shortly, y'all. So we gonna start. So the topic was, are you a girl's girl? So before I get all crazy into it, did y'all look into Are You a Girl's Girl?
I did. I looked it up. I did.
Y'all be showing out looking up. I ain't look up nothing this week.
I didn't know if what it meant, what I thought it meant. It meant something. I mean, it meant that, but totally something different. So
off the top of my mind, I felt like the topic was women supporting women, girls, girl. Like, are you supportive of other women? That's kind of
that's what that was.
That's not what you thought.
I thought it was getting dressed up. I like, are you a girl?
Are you a girly girl?
A girly girl.
Okay.
I didn't think it was that until I looked it up. I said, oh, it's a meaning of. It's actually a definition of all of this stuff. So you gave me something to look up. Yes.
Oh,
it's a definition.
Did you miss it? All right. So a girl's girl. She just operates from a place of support, encouragement, rather than rivalry. Like we support
rather than being petty.
Yeah, rather than being petty. A girl's girl goal is to be supportive. What I was gonna say earlier too. They genuinely just doesn't see other women as competition. If you really genuinely do not see another woman as competition, you're a girl's girl.
You want everybody in the winner circle.
You see more of a sisterhood than competition.
There's not too many of those out here.
Yeah, it's somebody protective, you encouraging, you inspire. You really want to see other women succeed. What else did y'all see?
Where you don't all this at?
I missed it on a definition.
Oh, you looked
it up.
Okay.
Actually looked it up.
They did some
and then
homework.
Crystal had did some stuff on TikTok from it that I looked up actually too. I'm learning TikTok, y'all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you really, in a girl's girl, you just uplifting instead of there's no pettiness involved. You genuinely want to see another girl win, and you just genuinely support her.
Hey.
So like for example, like you had something in your teeth. Is you gonna tell the girl?
I am.
You're a girl's girl.
They ain't gonna tell me though.
They never do. They never.
They
do.
don't.
They don't. I had something in my teeth one day, and
they don't.
Show me.
Because they don't.
No. But I will.
What about tissue on your shoe?
Oh, I'll do it in a minute. Hold on. Come here, baby. Let me get this off.
I'm gonna even
See?
help you.
A girl's
I'm
girl.
gonna help you.
A girl's girl. What about do you compliment other women?
Yes,
I do.
Yes.
A girl's girl.
I do. Actually, I just did it not too long ago. I was out at Sexy Steak for a friend's birthday dinner. And it was a young lady who must, was like on a date night with her dude, I guess, or whatever. And homegirl dress and shoes was banging. She had it put all the way together. And she probably thought I was a weirdo because I was she looked so I love to see women put together. So I'm
Well
like
put
waving
together.
her down. I'm
Yeah.
like, you doing that, girl. You look
See?
good.
And that's the girl's
And
girl.
we did that too when we was out on Sunday. Like it was some really
How was Sunday?
girl.
we
It was
had
a
a time.
vibe. It was fun.
Good,
It was
good.
nice.
we had
It
a
was
time.
nice.
Good.
So
Definitely.
yeah, I'm definitely
And
complimenting.
then another example of being a girl's girl is like you really don't entertain men in relationships. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. If you're entertaining a guy that's already in a relationship, you're not a girl's girl. Because you're helping this man provide pain in his household. How are you a girl's girl?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you're supporting women, you support us all around. You want to see
Whether
happiness,
you know
and
the person
encouragement,
or not.
whether you know her or not. See, that's how you genuinely become a girl's girl. Because you don't have to know her, any of
Right.
that.
But you don't want to feel that pain, so you don't want nobody else to feel that pain.
Exactly. Do y'all turn into photographers when y'all girlfriend is outside and she wants you to take a picture of her?
I'm always the photographer because I don't take a lot of pictures.
Really?
Like
And
I'm
that's
not a
it,
picture.
yeah.
I never really come to people and be like, "Ooh, take my picture." Like I don't be thinking about pictures.
I don't
like,
think I'm photogenic.
every
so I'm the
blue
one
moon,
always
I might.
running.
But
like-
you taking good pictures of your friends, so you's a girl's
Oh
girl.
yeah,
But I take your pictures.
See?
Yeah.
See, example of that is just not seeing things or people or women in competition. You genuinely just see them as inspiration. Like there's a lot of women, somebody may be doing better than you, but you don't see them as competition. You just see them as inspiration, encouraging, all that and above.
But I will say what's difficult about providing that feedback if you don't know the female is that unfortunately nowadays a lot of females are not receptive.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot. They be looking at you like you're trying to hate on them. Or you're trying to comfort a man or you want to invade their privacy.
That part.
Definitely.
So I think that's a struggle. I think that's why a lot of women might be scared or don't want to be that girl's girl because we so offended. Like we always on the defense. We always looking for a way to be petty or a way to gut punch, way to be negative. So I think a lot of people are fearful to even something as simple as what you said. You got something in your teeth or you got some tissue on your shoes. Like you scared somebody might try to pop off or
or they might get mad.
Or might get
Very
mad.
true. And we're gonna get into that one. Yeah,
they might get
take
mad.
it.
They don't take it.
Yeah.
Good.
We're gonna get into that one too. And a lot of people thought that being a girl's mean that you gotta have like that you everybody's friend. That's not what that means. Being a girl's girl does not mean you everybody's friends. Doesn't mean you got a huge circle. It just literally just means you're not in competition with the next. You don't see things that way. What I was gonna say too. I don't know about y'all. Have y'all ever seen? Now let me ask y'all a question first. You see a girl dancing, and I don't know, maybe you at a pool party, and her tampon is hanging out. Are you telling her? Or are you taking a picture and you telling everybody?
I ain't taking no picture, but that one right there deep.
That's kind of
so
hard.
wait,
It depends on my mood. It depends on my mood.
So I would pull her to the side. I would make sure to do it real discreetly.
I might tell her
not
friend.
so that she wouldn't feel embarrassed.
I might tell her friend or who she with. Like it depends on
but
the
you know
mood.
folks but y'all know
it
folks
depends on the mood.
And being
I'm not taking no
intoxicated,
picture.
That's the first thing they do.
They think you're trying to be funny.
about my
I
friend.
don't got time for that.
So there was this incident. I know y'all don't watch baddies, right?
I know.
Okay, amen. Amen. Sorry. Please don't. Amen. So, but there was this episode where Natalie, one of the ladies was on the show. She was at the pool and she was twerking and whatever case may be, and her tampon string was showing. But this is your Natalie's. This is your guest. Your what's that? Your coworker. She's on the show with you. She didn't tell her. She just like, your tampon string is hanging out
in front of everybody,
in front of whoever it was that was walking behind her. So this is what that's an example of not a girl's because you could have clearly told her. That's one. Two, you didn't have to say it
You could have
because guess
whispered
what?
it in her ear.
True, but guess what else? Oh, the TV blurred her whole area out anyway. We'd have never saw it. So we didn't know that was a situation. By her saying it, now we know it was a situation.
Well,
you know
from
what
y'all
I mean?
talking about this show a lot, this show seems like
don't watch it.
It's
weirdos.
It's
Don't
something
that
you want to.
It's so degrading.
Look,
I can't even say it right.
It
It's
doesn't promote
it's
being
nothing
a
positive
girl's
anyway.
girl.
So I would project that she would say something like that.
But honestly, what reality show really does though?
Yeah, you're right.
Unfortunately, all of the reality shows are promoting and pitting us against one another.
Most definitely.
But not just reality shows. It's in life.
I mean, it's in life, but again, we have to be mindful of what people are seeing, and they think that that's the way to be, and they think it's cute. And
but I don't even think it's that no more. I think it's the world thrive off negativity.
It does.
So
Yeah, it does.
they only give you the negative.
Yes.
Right, absolutely.
Very true.
Because they want some feedback. So if you want feedback, you got to give them the negative. Because if you give them the positive, you're not going to get no feedback.
You're not. Very true. Well, have y'all ever tuned into Carisha Please podcast?
I watched the latest episode.
The latest
I don't watch all
episode.
of them, but I
Clips
did watch
on
the
TikTok,
latest.
Yeah,
but
like
I never
that.
watched
Never actually
the
watched it
full
too.
episode.
The latest episode, I think her
about
friend
Diddy and
Saucy
JT.
Santana was interviewing her about her relationship with Diddy and her friendship with JT, and he mentioned something. She mentioned something about people just not being girls towards her. Like her relationship fell in the public eye with Diddy, but she said she got a lot of nah. That's how she kind of felt like I told you so's versus women people checking on her to see if she's okay. How you doing? So and I looked at like a lot of women out here. When you're in a relationship, they're like that in real life.
They want to see you doing good with
They
the
don't.
man.
They want to see you single,
they want to see
unhappy.
everything fail. They want to see you hurt. They want to laugh at you. Guess what, Maya? Remember you said those was never her friends.
Yeah,
those was never her friends.
Never her friends.
Yeah.
You don't want people around there. So when she got back up on her feet, I hope she don't even go back towards that way. Not trying to be evil and say you should do, what is it called? Payback or try to eye for eye.
Yeah, it's not feeding energy. It's
just
about protecting mine.
Because when I was hurting, you were nowhere around, and it ain't that she was supporting the dude that was giving her life.
Yeah.
Right.
And her experiences was not like everybody else's experiences.
So she didn't see everything that he was giving Cassie and all of that. And that's what people don't fail to realize. Just because he treated you like that in a relationship, don't mean he doing me like this in a
every woman get a different version of a man.
Everybody gets a different
version of a man. Definitely. And that's what they got to understand.
It's very true. And then what she what even and then the whole point of this being
women, most not all, are so cruel to each other.
They are. And then you know what? Also, the point of it is not necessarily what he did at all. We're just talking about genuinely her falling in her relationship and what she feels like. Being a girl as a friend, you're supposed to check on her, make sure you're okay. Now you don't have an aha moment.
Ever think about her feelings after this? Like she had to really leave him alone because it was messing with her and her career. Can you imagine the hurt and pain she had? She still loved this man, but she had to let it go because she was getting all that back, all that bad energy, all this interviews, these people snapping pictures. She still got a whole family to take.
And don't nobody know what it really is. Or she could have found out, dang, that's how you really is as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's another level of hurt.
She never seen it.
Yeah, that's another level of hurt. Me seeing this mask that everybody else saw, and I'm like, what? That's not even what I saw, and I had no idea. You know, so
which can man change? Do y'all think man can change that much, where they could just go from being abusive like that to a perfect man?
I don't know.
I mean, you don't know what side. I mean, she could have brought out a negative side of him, and then Carisha could have brought out a positive side of him. Maybe she made him want to be better.
But at the same time,
maybe she just wasn't in it long enough.
Or that. I mean, you just don't know.
You just
maybe
don't know.
He was younger. Maybe he grew up. Maybe he learned from his mistakes. You never know.
Yeah.
Yep, and I think the point of it all was she was just upset that a lot of the people that she thought was in her corner, they turned her backs on her instead of supporting her. But it was an aha moment for them.
But do we really think that I think just like people put on blinders in relationships, we put on blinders in friendships, because I'm pretty sure there was something up until that point that could have led her to believe that these people wasn't really there for her.
Yeah, we all get those red flags about our friends, the X, Y, and Z, and we give them benefit
really
of doubt.
Be careful.
And as friends, sometimes we all know that one day in life we're gonna meet a man that sweep us off our feet. Something that we always been wanting to treat us like this princess and stuff like that. As a true friend, you should never be upset. It's gonna change a little bit. It doesn't mean I don't love you, but hey, if my man call, I'm going with my dang on man. And a friend should understand that.
True.
Some people don't understand that.
They don't.
They don't understand it. And
But
I ain't
I
even in a
also-
relationship, and
but
I
I
ain't even
also
mad at
think-
nobody that say that. Like,
But
you
I
go
also
ahead.
think it's levels to that as well. Because
Don't
some
lose yourself. A lot of
right,
people
because
lose
some
themselves
people will cut
in a
off
relationship.
their friends, their family,
understand
and
that
be
too.
For
all
a
about
relationship.
their relationship. You just gotta try to find balance
Mhm.
in all things.
Yeah.
And that's understandable too. But do not get mad because
Right,
I'm going with
but
my man.
but with that balance, you still things have to change.
Priorities are
Because
gonna
different.
change.
When
Yeah.
when you get married, you can't do the same
You can't do
things.
the same.
So every time your friends go to these certain places, you can't go to those places no more. So that might drift you away because these might be the things that they always like to do. So it's like if y'all like partying and I don't party no more because I'm not on the scene, that means I'm not a good friend. I chose my man.
Nope. And shout out to my friends. They are a real team.
Well,
Marlon,
I mean,
Maya.
I
I can't go nowhere.
I'm-
If a man even approach me, is he be, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fine. She's married. Like, whoa.
But
I didn't get a
firm-
chance
but
to
I'm
say
a firm
it.
believer
like
that you
that,
really
nah.
shouldn't.
Girl, they
I
won't
don't
let
think
it
you should have to
up.
stop
Hey,
doing.
Jess.
I don't think you should have to stop doing anything because you're
But
married.
what if
or
you
in a
Yeah,
don't?
that's
relationship.
why
But
I'm
what
not.
if you
Now,
just
if you
want
just don't
to?
want to do it, that's one thing. But don't say
Yeah.
I don't want to do it because I'm married now or I'm in a relationship. I'm just in a different place. So the things that I used
That
to
Priorities
take
have
you there.
changed.
Or you
Priorities
take you there,
change.
dog.
right?
It take you there.
It take
when
you
you
there.
get
When
to
you
the
get
right
it, yes.
relationship, it take you there. Trust
mean, you
me.
ain't
I was
meaning
the
to leave your
friend that was
friends
hanging
behind.
out,
Yeah.
but
but
it's
it
not
take you
again.
there.
I don't think it's the relationship that
It
takes
It's just
you
your
there. It's just
priorities.
you.
Your
Yeah.
Don't put
priorities.
it on the relationship. Just put it on you
Yeah,
as
you
an
change.
individual
You right.
changing.
You right.
But I think that's where you find the disconnect with friendship is because the friend starts, or you might project it to the friend like you doing it just because of this relationship, not because even
you saying
now
it's a
Okay.
disconnect?
No.
it's a disconnect.
I get what she's saying.
Because
Yeah, I
even
get it
now,
now.
I'm not
Yeah.
in a relationship. I'm not married. But there are certain things that I no longer do
Yeah.
because I no longer do them because
You
I'm
don't
in a
desire
different
it.
place.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Even in a relationship,
Yeah.
even if you choose to continue to go out and party, the way in which you go out and party has to
Yeah.
change
It
because
definitely
you're
has to
married.
change.
Because
Yeah.
but that doesn't
Definitely.
mean that you don't have to go out.
Yeah,
Very
because
much
you're
so.
and
married.
have fun. Just
Very
because
much
you're
And I
married.
think
Because you're still a person
You're
before you
still
got
a
married. You still a
person.
mom
Yeah.
before that. You still a
Yeah.
human
And just
being.
like that, all of
you
my
still got to put yourself
And
into
that's-
certain places though. Certain
but
places
that's why you
and
need-
certain scenes
You
you
can't
still
go.
can't be on when
Yeah.
you marry. It's
That's
just
very
certain
true.
things you just can't do.
That's
Yeah,
true.
because
So
I
But then
can't go to
think-
no event where it's these single guys and these single girls and they trying to get a mingle
But that's why
like a
you
single
also
mingle
need
event. I'm
real
not doing that.
girls friends.
Oh yeah, I
'cause
got some
all
of
of my
those.
all of my friends are married, and all of my friends go out with me, but all of my friends know that it's not going down. All of their husbands know it ain't not on my watch.
But you can't rule that. They gotta step up too. So you gotta step back sometimes. If you saying you always
So,
stepping up,
I
they
get
gotta
what-
be like,
No,
hey,
I'm
know.
just saying I'm never gonna put them in a space where they
Oh,
even
okay.
have to.
Okay,
be in
that's what
that
she's
space.
saying. Like in
Okay.
certain place
Okay.
spaces you don't
Right,
go into.
you don't go into.
Okay.
So certain
Regardless
spaces, I don't
of how
even-
who's
Regardless.
going or what kind of
Yeah.
fun it may be.
That's
Because
what
it's certain
you're
like I'm not going with a certain friend who's going over a guy house to have a card game night and him and all his niggas is there.
Right,
His friends
right.
are there chilling.
Right,
I'm just not going.
Right.
Like what am I doing there?
And I'm not inviting my married friends. If I go, like I have a friend who does like really like pool parties, and some people be there, but for the majority, the most part, is for me, it's not a married people event. So
Okay.
I would never invite my married girlfriends into a situation like that.
See, y'all talking about the
because-
same
you,
thing.
but that's you. You got some people who will still expect they married friend to
To
come
go.
to this event because it's theirs. They'll feel like, oh, it's my event. Your
Yeah.
man know everybody there know you married.
But it's-
Just
so
because you
then-
married don't mean you.
Well, my
can't
husband,
go.
if it was one of those situations where I'm supporting a friend and she's having something and I know it's more like a single crowd, my husband probably coming with me if I'm going to come and support you,
Yeah.
or I'm just not
But
coming.
again, that goes back to the type of friends, and then if you really are a girl's girl, because if you really about your girlfriend, you don't even want to.
Put them.
You don't even want to put that stress on
Yeah.
her. You don't even want to put
well,
her
I
in
think
those
that's how you
positions.
learn where the title go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
very.
That's how
All right,
you
Sean.
learn how to place the title. But you grow up and learn that. You don't
do.
know that
What
at
about?
a young age.
Have y'all watched Love and Hip Hop in the past? Anybody
Mhm.
watch
I'm
Love and Hip
obsessed. Now I'm
Hop?
obsessed with that one.
Now you
still
are.
got that. I don't watch
that
So
it
I
one
fell
I
off.
am.
I
I
fell
don't
off for
watch
some
it no
years.
more.
I fell off for a long time, and I just got back in it this past season. I was off for
You
like
can
3
go
or 4
off and
seasons.
come back on.
Yeah,
I
I left
go
and
talking
came
about
back.
TV shows.
I'm not.
We not.
But do y'all remember a scene? So we're gonna keep it going. So this is a girl's girl moment. What about? Do you remember back when Rashida disregarded K Michelle's feelings when K Michelle was discussing her domestic violence with who was she with?
She was with the basketball player. She
Him.
was with the one Toya ex-husband.
Yeah, him.
Mhm.
So do you remember her talking about how he beat on her? He did whatever he did. Do you
Mhm.
remember the moment of Rashida like disregarding the whole situation? She kept saying he didn't do that. He didn't do that, as if she was there.
She kept saying, I didn't believe.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
Was
that
her friend or
happened.
something?
Yeah, she said, I don't believe he would do that. Well,
And
it
because he
came
didn't
out.
do that with another
With
relationship.
her
do that
friend.
with her
She
friend.
know
Oh,
of,
okay.
that she know of.
So
that
because
I
he
knew
didn't
of.
do that with her friend, she said that she didn't believe that it happened to her.
Mhm.
So and I felt in that moment that was not being a girl's girl.
It wasn't.
Because
You disregarded her.
you
feelings.
can't tell me what happened to me when you weren't there. You may not believe it. That's fine. But those are moments you keep that to yourself. She was going through whatever she was going through, and people who was there, who supported her, and whatever, who felt like that's what happened. That's that. Why are you advocating for this man? I feel like that was not a girl's girl moment.
But not a girl's girl moment. But do we expect that? That's why I think again, and I know we in that era
Yeah.
that TV is
Fake.
promoting right because then people are
There's
not
barely
friends.
any positivity.
They
in
are
any
not
reality
friends
show.
with each other.
They
They a
barely
group of
talk.
women that just got together so they could do a show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They barely talk when they not
Exactly.
filming. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
only a
They
few that
only
probably
talk
do.
during filming. So
Mhm.
you really can't. And I think that's what a lot of people look at.
That's-
But this is why the
exactly.
world is going tumbling down. Because
'Cause
that's
of
what a
that.
lot of people look at for they
And those there,
those
what's
their
they call them?
goals.
They're their
And
goals.
them
They're
their
what do
goals,
they call
those
their
are
role models?
examples, those are their role
That's who they live by. Oh, I
So-
love her. That's mine.
All
I want
right.
to be like her.
What about have you guys seen this video that's floating around with Latoya Lockett and her friend? I know I'm gonna mess this lady's name up. Aventer Gray,
No, I haven't
Pastor
seen
Gray's
that.
wife or something like that.
They talking about how many times she'd have been married.
Yeah.
What
And-
difference
and
do it
that-
make?
How many
There
times
we-
she been married?
I don't,
A lot of
I
times.
don't know.
Really? I
But
didn't even know
three.
that.
her friend was
Or
being a
something.
girl's girl in that moment. Like, I've been at the altar with you at every wedding. I'm gonna continue to be at the altar with you. whatever
Yes,
decision
sad
you
world.
make. Y'all
Sad world if
Sad
reality
world.
start
Girl.
goes.
Is
I
there
hope
really
that's
a
not the
limit on a
goals.
marriage?
No.
It's not.
I'm
but
gonna do it
that's
however
a
many times
topic-
I want, and I want my friends, girls to support me.
That's
I
a topic
mean-
for another day.
Yeah,
I-
because
I've
I
been-
know
that
she
one
got a
been-
lot.
You think
Because-
it's a limit?
You're not about to tell me. Look, it took me 6 tries, and here he is finally. You're not about to say no, he not. You can't say that. It's not a limit.
I don't know.
I mean, well, I would feel
That's it.
bad if you was married 36 times.
So how many times?
I mean, at that moment,
So,
it's
I
something
mean-
wong with you. But I mean,
That's fine.
okay.
But you gonna stop going to her
That
wedding?
don't mean
I'm not gonna say
hey,
I'm not.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna still
no,
show up
I'ma
for you,
still-
but we gonna
yeah.
have. I need to have a deeper conversation with you because
Yeah.
also, if I'm not mistaken, her marriages are not.
But she
lasting very
said
long
36 times. This
Yeah,
lady was
yeah.
only married 3.
either. 3 is a lot to me.
I mean, 3 is a lot, but
Yeah, but you coulda
what
got
if
married
she was married when
young?
she was young,
Yeah.
and then
Then
What
the
if it
first
got
one was
abused?
right
work?
behind
What
it.
if
What
the
if it-
second? I mean, you just never know. What if the second one she got abused, and then now
Yeah.
she had to leave?
So I can't
Or
get married no
passed
more 'cause I gotta be
away or
the-
something like that. Like you just can't put a limit.
I
on
mean,
it.
you
Right.
just don't
like
know.
you always putting a limit on something. I noticed.
What if her first 2 relationships were abusive, and then that third one is Prince Sherman? Not, it's a problem because I'm getting married this third time.
I mean, you
Have
can't.
you really worked on yourself though?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been years between it. Her marriages, right?
No,
Shut up.
I don't know. I
no,
can't
it
say.
hasn't. And her
Oh.
marriages aren't very long marriages either.
Oh, they
Okay.
not.
So it's a like
Yeah,
that's a whole lot.
Yeah, that's
okay,
a lot.
okay, we got to
Yeah.
talk about that another day.
Okay, we gonna get to so what? Okay, another girls moment question. You have a crush on a guy, and he starts to date another woman, another girl.
See,
What do you
just
do in
pause
that
real
moment?
quick.
Hold on, yeah, let's
Pause real
pause
quick.
there.
See,
Do not-
that's what I'm saying.
I
Miss
don't think
B.
that's true.
I'm
Marriage
not
should
saying-
not be a limit to one.
I'm not gonna
I
say
don't-
just
no.
one, but again, when you get into 3
That
and
doesn't make
4,
sense.
That doesn't
when
make
you
sense
get
at
into
all.
3
No,
and 4
no.
marriages,
I'm gonna answer that. though.
Thank you.
I'm gonna answer
No.
that because she said marriage should be limited to one time because multiple marriages, something is wrong with her picks and men. And I'm gonna answer that because I was married before,
Mhm.
but I was 18. So we gonna say my pick in a man at 18
Is-
and my pick in a man right now at 39
Two
It's
different
two
is
people.
two different things.
Definitely.
But I can't just say that my marriage didn't last the first time because of that man. So saying that the marriage something is wrong with the picking men, it might not be that. It could really be y'all just wasn't meant.
Yeah, we were
Because that really
immature
what
or
it was.
whatever.
You grew apart. So then now he shouldn't be able to go love again, or I shouldn't be able
That's
to go
the end
love
of
again
it.
Yeah.
because we thought we was in love at 18. We thought we was doing the right thing by getting married because we had a baby, and we realized that we two different people and it don't work.
so I do agree their circumstances can be different, and I'll give you the one extra. I'm talking about the people that get into 3 and 4. Anything over 3 and beyond to me, I think is a bit much. Because now I feel like, are you just marrying because you want to say that you marrying? Because at some point these marriages, because and I've never been married, but what I hear is that year 7 is really when you like get into that pivotal part, you outside of the honeymoon phase, and that's really when you get into marriage. So did you really marry this person with the idea of for better or for worse, and you're walking through the steps during those difficult times if you're saying this is your person? And if you steady just jumping and remarrying, then I don't know that you really marrying for the right
who
reason.
say they could jump in and
But what
remarry?
if
They-
they took a break? What if
Yeah, they took a break and
so it's
healed,
different
yeah.
it's different circumstances for each person. What if this person, maybe she was single for 12 years
Okay,
and
that's
then
a
got
different
married again?
situation.
Right. So
That's why
we
I said
don't know.
That's why I said the situations can be different. But I do think, again,
I
'cause if
mean,
you
I think
waiting-
if somebody
'cause-
just keep getting married and keep
Yeah,
getting married,
that's-
Yeah, that's
something
different.
is going on
Yeah.
with
But yeah, if you wait
somebody.
12
but
years to get remarried, then 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't about to be married 3, 4,
So-
5 different people.
Yeah.
So
That's-
we
you see what I'm
we
saying?
gonna save that one for a
Okay.
marriage conversation. We're gonna
And
talk
I
back
ain't
to the
never-
girl's girl.
I'm
Her
sorry,
friend
I ain't
said
never
she's
been
gonna
married.
support her in those moments. That's
But yes,
example,
I do.
another example
I
of a
do
girl's
feel
girl.
that you should support, but you should also, in your supporting, in your
Tell her
supporting,
to not
Don't-
get
because
married.
again, there is a
I mean,
difference.
you
start your
do,
toxic
Okay,
but
come
you
on.
do.
Here
I
you go.
know. You
Yeah,
have
toxic
to.
I
positivity.
agree with what she's saying.
I
You
do, I get
need
you.
somebody.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
should have somebody
Yeah,
that
I
Somebody
don't want no
should
yes
be able to be
Yeah,
honest
Oh,
with
baby.
them.
No,
Yeah,
I
that,
don't
you're
either.
true.
I don't
Very
either.
true.
I don't want
I
no
don't want a
yes
yes
man.
man.
Like, I do
True.
want you
Yeah.
to stand behind me,
Yeah.
but if you seeing a pattern, I need you to be able to say, friend, I'm standing behind you. I'm gonna support you 10 toes
But
down.
what are we
But
doing?
What are we doing?
Yes.
I agree.
Okay, I
And
agree
that's
with that.
and that's situational. You know, it
Right,
depends
Right,
on how
so
it
it's-
happened.
It's every
Okay.
situation is different depending
Some-
on why somebody was married again. They could have been widowed.
You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
coulda-
never know. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They could have been getting beaten.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
a
a
lot.
lot of different things.
So I'm gonna switch it a little bit. You have a crush, and he starts to date another girl. What do you do?
A crush?
Mm,
Do
just a
nothing.
crush.
It's
I
a
mean,
crush.
ain't nothing you can
There
do.
we
It's just a
go.
crush.
See, but there's a lot of pick me women out there. So yes, you can easily a girl's girl will just move on, right? A girl's
Yeah.
girl will just
Yeah,
move
'cause you
on.
can't do
But there's a
nothing.
lot of pick me women out there. Those are the ones that's probably going to bad talk the
Hate
girl
on
to the
girl.
dude,
Oh, okay.
or still try to date him
Oh.
to try to competition
Oh, I
and beat
was
the
like,
other
what's
girl.
that?
Oh, yeah.
See, that's called
Okay.
a pick me. A pick me girl.
Oh,
Y'all
you-
even know what that was? Did
No.
y'all
I
look
didn't know
into
that
that
was
one?
a thing. Where you
Mm-mm.
find that
So
at?
a pick me girl puts down other women in effort to get male validation
Oh.
or to make herself appear not like other girls. These are the ones who throw little jabs,
find
little
that at?
shades, disguising
Well,
it as jokes. So y'all never been around another girl? Let's just say,
I have all the time.
Yeah, ooh,
Oh,
That's
you-
why
you
when
know
you
them
said
little
that,
slick-
I was
Them
like,
little
oh,
slick,
okay.
you be
Little
looking at
slick
them
jabs
like,
and
man,
little
the
slick
slick. I know this,
jokes.
baby. I call
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You
we
want 'em
called
that
it.
bad,
Because
you
you
want 'em.
thought he liked me.
You
I
thought
just
he
saw
liked
now
me,
you-
so now you
yeah.
got
Hey,
something
let me
coming
tell
in.
you,
Yeah.
I've experienced this one here, and and I am tooting that. Being a little cute, chunky girl has always been an issue around other insecure women who are maybe smaller and still cute, but didn't understand why the chunky
Why-
girl
was
is
right.
bagging
that
this man
play?
right here that look
Mhm.
like
That
this,
play.
and he ain't looking at me, huh?
And you said they call it pick me.
Oh, they call pick me
The
women.
pick me girl.
They
Girl,
like
where
they
you
like
find that at?
so.
I can look.
I mean, it might be somebody like, oh, girl, yo, sit next to you could be sitting at the table with a lot of men, and a girl could leave say, girl, your wig moving back. You would say that in front of him because you're a
Yeah,
pick me
right,
girl.
yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
pick me
I done
girl.
been around
You
girls
tried
like
to
that.
embarrass me
Or
with a
try
little
to
flicker
throw a
shade,
little
little
joke.
jab.
I used to get that all the time
And
then
about
y'all
my
think
kids.
so.
You
And
know
you
what I'm
still
saying?
gonna
They
look
want to
this
let
way.
everybody know you got a kid. Okay,
Yeah.
I got a kid.
That one right there.
It don't stop nothing.
That one
It
right
ain't
Never
stop
there.
did,
nothing.
never
It
have,
ain't.
never will.
Never
Okay,
will.
move on.
There-
Move around.
See,
I've been
there's
around
a
them
pick
kind.
me girl.
Okay,
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
they got a name.
Someone
Pick
who
me.
makes
Pick
fun
me.
of you, treats you differently while you're around guys. Those are those
Okay.
pick me girls. That's what that is. That's pick me behavior. You don't.
I don't know that
we
I
don't
ever,
like
I don't know
those.
that I
We
ever
just
been around that. Look, I got to get back in my. I got to
Really?
think back on that one.
And then I found another example of a pick me girl. It said, no, this is not a pick me girl. This is just not a girl's girl. So some people was looking like, so what if I'm not a girl's girl? What is the example of not a girl's girl? Let's just say like she tell a girl, not a girl's girl, is someone who tells you something that you couldn't fix in 5 minutes. So if I tell you, Maya, your mascara is like this, you can fix that, right? You can quickly fix that. But if we're out and about, we in the club, we whoop, and then you decide now to tell me my outfit is horrible, You want to see me feel a certain type of way.
Oh, they want you
Why?
to,
I can't fix this. There's nothing I can do about
Right,
that. And
I'm
that's not a
already
girl's
out.
girl. I'm
Okay.
already out. You changed my mood and telling me that I don't
Now
look.
I'm irritated.
Now I'm
not
I'm ready to
irritated.
go.
That's not a
Yeah.
girl's because I can't fix that in 5 minutes. I ain't nowhere at home to
Right.
change that.
Mhm.
You should have told me that before I left out this door.
But if you
Y'all
feel
is-
comfortable
y'all
with your
got these
outfit, you don't care
people-
about what nobody says.
It's
We
these
don't.
people out here, Maya.
They're
Yes,
out
we
there.
got
Just because
these
you have
people.
experience, they're out
Girl,
there.
they is out here.
They
don't
out
mean
here.
They your friends. They can
Yeah.
just be known for life.
And you seen it
Oh
happen.
my God.
Yes.
That's what I mean. If
I
they
be in the
just,
bubble. I'm gonna get outside.
You
girl.
could
Get
have seen it
outside, girl,
happen.
'cause they out there.
They
if they
out
see you getting a
there.
lot of attention, baby, the hate is real.
Ooh,
The
that
hate
that
is
part.
real.
The hate
But
is
what
real.
if you already? You don't even have to be getting the attention. Like with me, it just be like, soon as I come in, you don't even have to know me. Like it's just right
Ooh.
off the rip.
I
I get
have
this.
had
Something
that.
about you
I
that,
get
that make them
this.
insecure.
They be like, they be
Women.
like,
I
them
don't
be the
get it
ones-
with men.
they
Like
be
I
like,
don't like
ooh,
to
she
go
think
in
she
that.
thinks she all that.
Yeah, like
it's
it
the
be right off the
insecurity.
bat.
Those
They
are not
insecure.
girls,
You know, or
y'all.
people be like, "Oh, when I first met you, I ain't like you,"
Ooh,
and
I
it be
got- I
like,
get that a lot.
"Well, you didn't even know." Oh
Right.
yeah, I didn't even think I was gonna like you. Like
That's something wrong.
I
with they
get that all
spirit.
the time, and it be like,
Not a girl's girl.
"Well, how did you know that?"
Those
Why?
are
Because
not
I
girls'
walked
girls.
in looking up and
Right.
looking at everybody checking out the room. I wasn't
Right.
looking down. You
But
know, acting
again,
scared or
that goes
what?
that goes back to upbringing, and that's something that unfortunately you have to be taught at a very, very young age. Unfortunately, how to command a room, how, like you said, to always walk with your
Head up.
high, always to walk into the room like
And
you
think you
own
the baddest
room.
one
You
in the
supposed-
room.
you
There's
You're
nothing
supposed
wrong
to.
with that.
I don't
and I've
understand it.
always been taught
I
that
tell
as
my
a
daughter
little
every
girl.
time when she walk in the room.
Yeah.
Put your head up.
There we go.
Don't know.
And then,
Yeah.
so an example of a girls versus a pick me girl is, because they, like I said, they compete for males' attention. If a guy says, I don't like girls who wear makeup. How do you respond to that? And there's multiple ways you can respond to that as being a girls or a pick me girl. A girls girl will respond and say, "Oh, I don't wear makeup much either, but I think it's cute. Whoever, the girls that do like it, they do a good job. I think it's cute." A pick me girl is gonna easily just say, yeah, I don't wear that. I don't wear that either. It's super lame. Like girls that wear it, like you putting them down for what is your reason of telling him that the girls who wear makeup is they this, they lame, they this. That's a pick me girl too, because you're in competition with nobody. Because he just
Right.
mentioned that he doesn't like girls who wear makeup, and you over here trying to put down everybody who wears makeup for whatever reason to win this man's attention. That's a pick me girl. You're not a girl's girl, because you could have easily changed his way of thinking. Yeah, I don't wear it much either, but the girls who wear and they do a good job, I think
I mean,
it's cute.
them just attention seekers. I think.
Attention. It's a pick me girl.
At
That's
this
what
point,
it's all
pick
about.
me
Attention.
attention seekers or something, because I don't know nothing about that.
It's all about attention with them.
What she say?
She said that's the main, and that's why I roll solo too, Miss B. I just be outside by myself because this is too much. I be to shake back in my day. I be to shake somebody or something.
What she said is, I think the reason why everybody is getting into that, I'm rolling by myself. Everybody getting into that, it's me for myself, because everybody then had pick some kind of trauma or then came across something with another female.
And
I was just about to say that.
You pick your circle
Feel
wisely.
some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So
I was just about to say that. Someone said something like, beware the women who get online and act like they're so much about empowerment. But in person, you can be out and speak to these type of women. They look at you crazy.
They will.
In real life, they feel like if you have more to them or you even look better than them, these girls don't want to speak to you. They're not trying to link with you. They're not trying to those are the fake ones. They are not really about no women's empowerment. Have you ever been out and about and you maybe seen somebody on social media and y'all communicate there, but you're out and about and
but
somebody
see,
and they give you the stank eye and the
I'm
stank
gonna tell
face.
you this about
or
me.
not even social media.
People might see me. One, I don't be remembering. You
not
can
that.
ask my husband. I don't be remembering people. Like my faces. I don't put the face. It might come to me like 7 hours later, and I'll be like, "Oh, that was such and such." Like,
and that's
I
fine.
really
but I'm talking about
don't.
if she speaks to you. How are you?
Oh,
Are you
speaking?
you genuinely
Oh,
speak
yeah,
to
I'm
women
a-
back?
yeah,
And she
I'ma
compliments you. You like, honey, most of the
But
time they
I'm
really
saying
don't
you
want to
get
speak to you or
some
anything
women
like that.
who
what
automatically assume
she
that
said.
what
Yeah.
they saying on the paper when it really don't be that. Like you get what I'm saying? Like,
Because that's me. I don't remember
I
nobody.
get it.
You
And
know,
you really don't
judging them,
remember,
and
like,
they
I
really
don't remember
don't.
your name.
And then they go and jump on.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw.
See, I
such
feel like
and
that
such,"
happened to me
yeah,
a lot of
and
times.
it's like you really don't remember who I really
So
don't
listen,
remember. It could be
this
my
ain't-
family member. Like
this
I
is
really
only
don't be
talking about
knowing.
what you saying. This only comment on that. This don't remember stuff. Marlon judges me all the time. When I say y'all like this is for real, I have the worst memory for real.
I
And
have.
I don't know how bad it really is, but I'm gonna tell you how this is how bad it is. I was going through my social media messages one time and I saw me and this girl just going back like comment. I don't know, I was looking for something and I ran across a name that I didn't recognize. And when I clicked on it, we got multiple messages. I mean, homegirl said, girl, your butt was so drunk last night. I got your car. I'm gonna bring it back. Well, I don't know who this person is.
And you was with her.
She said she bringing my car back. You had my
That's a-
car. And then she said, your mama got the keys. Like, you know, my mama. I don't know this person.
See,
I clicked on her profile, went through pictures. I can't remember a
Mm.
baby. I'm just so distraught at this
That's a
point.
shame.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
So that just lets y'all know how bad my memory is. Real stuff. I've been investigating this for a minute and I don't know her. And
I've
she
been
not
being
and she
investigated.
unfriended
I
me.
hope
She
she
probably
ain't watching.
unfriended me because I probably was acting like I didn't know her.
and
Come on,
see, in the
play with
South,
you.
people
don't
speak to
remember.
everybody, so it's not
I
uncommon.
don't think nothing is wrong with speaking to, everybody. Just like you said, you come to somebody, like you just said, Mike, you be like, oh, that outfit is pretty, but you have some that just stare at you and you be looking like,
Right, like say
Well,
something.
have a nice
day.
If you
I
know
got
me.
one
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
I got one question.
Yes.
So, what is one personality or what's one trait that would stand out where you would be like, this is not a girl's girl? Like, what's one thing? Like, if we was talking to our young girls, teenagers coming up and really trying to help them understand true friendship, like, what is one thing that you would tell your teenager?
The same thing I tell my man. Do what you want done to you. However you want to be treated, treat somebody
But no,
that
if
way.
if they're around, like, what?
And
how
they're
would you
trying to
tell-
identify not a girl's girl.
Yes. How would you
Me and my
tell
daughter
them?
was talking about this earlier,
The
and
slick
as I was
jabs.
writing my note,
The
as
slick
I was writing my
jabs.
notes, my baby and I was saying it out loud to myself. She came in and she was like, "That happened to me so many times." I said, "What happened to you?" The slick jabs, like this one girl I was saying, she sponsored, "Girl, your gut hanging over your pants,"
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
she had on a cut off
stuff
shirt.
like that.
And she was like, and she said that in front of the boy that she know I liked. I was like, "That's not a girl's girl, baby.
That's not your friend.
That's a
Run
pick me
fast.
friend. Run
Mhm.
fast."
Run fast.
She's trying to make
You
you,
know,
not
or
feel
people just
confident.
even the weight thing, like the weight thing is something that bothers people, whether they say it or not. Big or small, to tell, oh, you lost weight, you gained weight,
Yeah.
you lost weight, you gain. It's so irritating. Like, you
Right.
think I didn't look at them in the mirror this
Right.
morning?
You think
I
don't
know that I
Right,
lost weight
right.
or gained
But that
weight.
is so how you
Like,
not identify
you don't
that.
need to be reminded
every
single
Yes.
time or every time somebody see you. Like,
Yes.
it's so irritating. As women, we gain weight, we lose weight.
Mhm.
You might just had a baby. It might take longer, it might take a year, it might take 2. You might be stressed out, you might be tired, you might
Mhm.
ain't ate this week, you might ate everything this week because you was tired. It's just like it goes
What?
up and down. As a woman, that's one thing
So
that
true.
just irritate me.
Wait,
Like,
this world is so full of pick me women. Like it makes it so hard for a girl's girl to remain that way. But if you're
And these guys
genuinely a girl's
sometimes
girl,
too. These guys can take some jabs at you too.
yeah. A pick
Yeah.
They
me
really
man, that's what we
can.
call
They
it
can
now.
pick me, man. Why you like him? Cause he
Guys
I wanna
do
say-
talk.
guys
They do.
gossip more than females anyway.
They talk. They
They
talk.
talk more
Guys
than
do talk a
females.
lot.
That's a little broadish. I would probably run fast. But that's just
I don't
me.
want to say that.
I don't
Like it's
think-
it's a lot of pick me women in this world though. They are making it very hard for us to remain girls girl. That's why it's so much competition. And I don't want to say
I
like it
sure
making it
didn't know
hard.
that
It's
that's
just
what
making
girls
it
girl mean
it's
when
hard
we
to
said that.
navigate.
Because I thought I was about to say, oh, I'm in between. I thought you meant like dressed up.
That's I just said. I
and-
told
Y'all
her
thought
that
it was
when we
a
first
girly
started.
girl.
Yeah,
No.
like
When
the
we
girly
first
A
started.
girl's
girl.
girl,
I was
like-
like, oh yes, I'm
No, we
always dressing up.
wholeheartedly supporting other women. So
Because I'm
Tell
in the middle
me,
of that one.
Maya, because I know you said you don't really experience something like that. Have you ever been in a situation where you identified a pick me girl?
Not that I can like think of right now. Like and I know I say it and it probably really sounds like cliche. I keep a really tight circle.
See, it's not about friends.
It's not about friends. You
See,
keep
But
saying
see,
friends.
but,
Yeah, it's
but
not
what I'm
that.
saying, what I'm saying is I don't subject myself to a lot of
You work with women,
and
so that
I-
could be a
And
pick me
you
woman
around
in the
sports
office.
with your kids. You don't hear them say.
I've never encountered like
Mhm.
I've never encountered not where I could hear it. Now I'm not saying it's not happening around me, but I've never encountered it where I could hear it. Now during high school, I always would get in high school the she thinks she all that.
That's a pick me girl. Cause why?
But I mean,
say I'm cute. Say
in-
what I have on.
in
is
high school,
nice.
what
That's
do you really expect?
Well,
though?
yeah. Okay. Well,
You know,
well, yeah. Okay. So
I
what
mean,
I-
I
what-
think it's worse than high school now.
yes,
I think as an adult,
it is.
It's
I've
worse
never had it. I
than
don't think
high
I've-
school.
It's
not
very
that-
much
again, not
so.
that I'm aware of. Not to
My-
say that it's not happening.
So Jen, have you ever experienced a pick me girl?
all the time.
I know you said
But
all the
it's
time.
just-
Like, what's an
I'm-
example of a pick me girl to you? I mean, I know we explained.
I mean,
the
we
slap
did the
jabs.
examples. Yeah, just the jabs and
So they say it right to you.
no,
No.
she mean like
That
So
could be in a
they-
joking way though. Like I
That's
got to
so
go get my
always
haircut.
in a
Girl,
joking
since
way.
you got
like
your
I
haircut,
said
you
with
think you all
mine,
that.
or like
You
it
think
was
you
when you
you
was
have
when I
all
was
that.
younger,
I done
like
got it.
that,
Or get
like
next
or
to a
you
girl
think
and they
you
start talking about their inches while you
Yeah.
cut off all your hair.
Why I
like,
cut off all my hair? Like I would never get my hair cut. Oh,
So
okay,
how do
well,
you
that's
respond to that? Because again,
Yeah.
I've never.
I love my short
I don't
hair,
know.
and it's my choice. If I wanted long hair, I can have long hair. And I'd be like, but those inches.
I mean,
those
it'd be
inches
an
cute.
example like somebody
Or my
walking to you,
natural
"Ooh,
hair is
you
long.
My
lost
natural
weight."
hair is very
Like,
good.
really?
I don't like all them tracks in my
Or, "Ooh,
head.
you
Oh, I'll
gained
get them
weight,
back,
Maya."
baby. Don't play with me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she means.
What?
Like,
Oh, okay.
I
What?
just gave her an example. Ooh, you gained weight, Maya. Ooh,
Oh,
you
in
lost
front of
weight.
people
In
too.
front
That's a
of
pick.
people.
That's in a,
Like-
it's trying to embarrass you. It's like soft jabs, trying to
So, yeah,
disguise
I-
them as jokes.
Yeah, no.
Or when you gonna get a man?
Oh God,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. I
People
mean,
have
have my
said stuff
have
like
friends
that.
said that to me? Absolutely, but they would never say that in a public. Like that would be just like our
See,
conversation.
they're girls.
Because I probably, and maybe it's because they know I cut a nigga. Like I don't. That's why I asked. That's why I asked the question. Like if that's happening, like how do you respond to that? Like I would probably like
Honestly, I can't remember for real.
like
for
do you
real.
laugh it off or do you like
I
like?
mean,
I've laughed
depends
it
on
off.
what
I
mood
guess
you-
it
sometimes I
depends
laugh
on
it
your
off too as
mood.
well.
Because
Or sometimes I go back with you. Like,
Mhm.
I
so
probably
what you had to bring
couldn't.
that
That's
up
probably
for?
good. Lord, keep it.
And then you and then I've experienced and this is just not my character, and that's
Okay.
why I say they pick me women make it so hard for girls and how to navigate, because it's not my character to put you down there ever. But I've experienced somebody who done something like that to me, and that's when I threw a jab, and I swear I just hated how that felt after that. Like, ugh, I don't want to put you out there because now my jab probably was worse, and now we over here looking stupid.
And
You
see,
started
me,
it.
I hold
You
everything,
started
And I don't want to
in,
do
'cause
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold everything in
I don't
because
wanna be
I
that
don't
way.
play fair. When I
Yeah.
say I don't play fair, I
Because
don't
I
play
felt
That's
like
fair.
you
why I
tried
don't
to
do
hurt
it.
So
me.
if I say something, it's going to cut you to where
Yeah.
you feel like you need Jesus.
That's
So therefore, I don't go there.
and that's why.
it just be. I'm gonna
That's
let
just
you
not
throw
my
your
character.
jabs, say whatever,
And we laughed it off,
and it's
and
gonna
it's usually
end.
how it happens.
Yeah,
You
it got,
laugh
but it
off.
got to
So you
end
just
after
laugh
that.
it off and then you just don't. Be
I
around
remember
them no
just
more.
laughing it off.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
might.
mean, you
It
ain't
might
even
I
be
mean,
people
around
that
them
you
anyway,
have
like
to
you
be
said,
around, but
yeah.
it's just you have to
You
let
handle
it
them
roll
differently.
off. 'Cause
You definitely
it's
learn
gonna-
who they
and
are.
And
if
if you
handle
got
them
confidence in
different.
yourself, that below can't hurt you.
It
Yeah.
can't.
Guess what? I'm gonna wake up the next day and do what I continue to
And
do.
that's true, but
Exactly.
I don't handle disrespect well, so that's why Lord keep covering me because I don't know that
And
I
I
would
think-
be able to.
And I think in those moments for me, those would be times that I didn't even recognize the disrespect in that moment, and I hear it and I get it later. Like
dang, that was a little jab.
that little heifer.
Now you gonna have me listen.
This
to
little
people with
heifer
my- listen to
try
people with my
to.
third
You
eye.
hear me? Like, oh, you try. Okay, baby. When I say I experienced that a lot, like a
in
lot.
your adult life, like right now.
Yes, not this very moment, no, but in
But
my adult life, yes, I
like
had a
you
lot
had
of
in
women.
your-
Now,
being
not in
out
my
and
adult
about,
life. Like
I did in my adult life.
Just,
And I mean, what kind of
no.
adult life we talking about? I ain't talking about recent. I'm talking about
when I say adult life, I'm thinking like 25 up.
I-
Like you think you was experiencing that at like 25? Like I don't think
Yes.
I think I definitely
Yes,
experienced it at
definitely.
25.
At work, at any.
Because I remember the last time it happened to me.
So what about this saying that's going around now? Everybody feel like, oh, when you going through something, it's okay to just what they saying. You supposed to be able to shut off. Everybody shut off their friends and this isolation period. Not even
everybody's
that.
talking about it right now. I can't
yeah,
remember that.
I-
Yeah,
I thought that's what you was
Um,
gonna have on here.
I ain't never
I
seen-
didn't look into none of this.
I ain't
You
No,
go
that.
into an isolation period when you going
No,
through something?
like
I can't find what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
on
it.
TikTok or something.
It's everywhere.
No, it's
it's
been
all
over
on my social
everything,
media.
like-
Everybody's like, I'm in my meet.
y'all
No, it's
help
not
us
me
out.
time.
No, it's like
Dang.
when friends, like how everybody is. I don't know if
I
in the
can't
world
even
everybody
remember.
falling out with
Mhm.
their friends. Seem
Really?
like
Why?
Yeah.
That's what I was going.
it seemed like
I ain't
that's
heard of
what
that.
I'm
It-
These
saying.
people are
it's-
these
it's
people
happening
are
right
not your
now.
friends.
I mean, that is what it is.
That's
That
all
is
I can say.
absolutely the truth. That's
But
the truth.
why they falling out first? What's the example?
I don't
That
know.
they said
It's
they
a
falling out?
saying. It's been.
I don't
I
see how
don't
y'all
think-
didn't
I don't
see
think
it.
everybody is.
I'm
That's
mad
not
because I'm
everybody.
right
Okay,
here
you
with
right.
you. I know what you're
Everybody.
talking about because it's
just
up my
something that's
timeline.
viral.
Everybody is going
Yeah.
through it right
Everybody
something
going through it
that's
at this
with
point. The
friends?
moon is
So that's what I
floating, and
thought
I don't
she
know
was
what's
touching
happening
on.
because
I'm with you, Kira, because I don't know this everybody going through with their friends. Because I need you to
It
not.
was a saying.
I
Now,
can't
we're not
get
saying
it.
that everybody is. We saying
Yeah,
this
but I'm
what the
saying I ain't
saying was
seen it.
saying that. I don't know.
Ugh,
So
I'm
skip
so mad.
past
I
it,
wish you
'cause
would have did this. We're
yeah.
gonna have to bring. I know exactly what you're
I
talking
don't
about. 'Cause
got
it's
my
all
book.
on my timeline. I know people who saying it. I've seen
Yeah.
people who saying it.
I
Here,
can't.
scroll through them comments. Let's go ahead because we got a few minutes. We want to see what happened, what people said.
I think we already addressed all.
Are you sure?
No, I would have to be a guest. Oh, y'all did all that up here.
No,
we didn't
go
do
all
all
the way to
those.
the
We didn't
top.
do any of them.
No,
I
we
would
at
have
the
to be a
bottom.
guest on y'all show to talk about things like this. I've been around some cruel pick me females that I've known for many years, but I can cut them out of my life. I know that's right, Miss B, and you can absolutely come be a guest on our show. We would love to have you. And it says, guys, do.
I thought somebody was saying something.
She was saying guys do when I said guys got more than females.
Oh, yeah.
That's so true.
Yes,
Most
I stopped
definitely.
speaking to people because people be looking at me like I committed a crime, so I wait until people speak to me first. That is, but see, that's a shame. Like why
It's
you gonna
only
judge?
here. That's what I be wanting y'all to know.
That's why I
It's
want to go down.
only
I love down
here.
south.
It's not like that down south. I swear when I went
Well,
to
when I
Tennessee,
visit down south, it's not like that.
because
where I've been,
you know
everywhere I've
people
been is
don't speak and be
beautiful.
friendly like how they is down south. Here, I don't know. It's like a dark cloud.
Go up somewhere.
If you don't go somewhere else and see it, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We did all these ones. That's when we was
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah, we did all those.
the kind of the
What
marriage
else
and
was
stuff.
on there? We only talked about this one type of person. What is
What,
it?
like the one type of pick me girl? Or
Yeah,
the,
pick me
so that
girl.
so we started by talking about just girls. Like, what do you
Yeah.
consider to be a girl's
And
girl?
then
Because I know
she
you
was
thought it
pick
was
me. Then she
girly.
Okay.
pick me.
So
Yeah.
now that you got a little bit,
Y'all, I wish y'all get on y'all phones and tell me and Kira about the people that's falling out with their friends. And
It
I
was a
know.
saying that they
I can't
said.
I haven't even
think
seen
It was
the
like a
saying.
saying that they was saying that this was happening.
So you fall
And
out
this
with your
was
friend.
no,
and then
whatever this saying was the reason
that
why.
they falling. Oh, it was
right.
the reason
So
why
it
they're
was
putting it on there.
right. So it was saying like,
You know
I
what?
can't even
Sometimes
think.
people like I know we had this conversation before on another episode, but like we said, sometimes we don't know. You know, you could be my friend every day. I tell you as much as I want you to know. First off,
that's
right?
but I could be going through something and be trying to uplift you so much, and I'm in a whole depression. See,
Mhm.
people think that sometimes as a friend that doesn't know the true meaning of friendship, that it's all about you. It's not.
That's
It's not.
true.
It's not all about you. So sometimes being a good friend, you got to be. You want a good friend, you got to be a good friend first.
You have to be
You
one.
have to be a good friend. They take the friend word and they just run with it. 1st
Mhm.
off, you don't know what it is to be a friend. You don't know what it takes, what you got to do, or you just want to say this your friend because what we went out together. You had your
I
baby.
mean, but
I'm the
that's
guy,
normally
baby,
how
mama.
your
I'm
friends
the-
was chosen as a
but
child.
As a child, we're grown. So if you see this friend and this continuous cycle of her disrespecting you, y'all falling out, that's not your friend. And
It's
if you go
definitely a
on
season to let
Facebook
go.
putting it on there and talk about what your friend did, that ain't your friend. Because first
Most
off, come to me.
definitely not.
Should nothing hit social media with me, friend. Let me know how you feeling right here. Don't go on Facebook trying to air out my dirty dishes or your, we going back and forth. Now we fueling. Now our family into it because if you a friend, your family know who you is.
Mm-hmm.
So people don't even know how to pick their friends
They
at
don't.
these days.
I
anyway.
learned that. Well, I had a friend who taught me at a very, very young age that we need to discuss our issues. I mean, we were like 7 years old, and she would be like, "We have to talk." Like, what? My feelings were very hurt. You were at such and such house playing Barbies with her, and I'm like,
where is she at now? 'Cause they don't
I
make
love
friends
you,
like
Brianna.
that.
No.
Yeah,
She,
girl.
when I say homegirl, used to stress me out. And then if I was beefing with other friends who probably weren't the best friends in that moment with me, she would judge me for that. You're still her friend. I was like, girl, what is your issue? Like, we were real young, and that's how she
And
treated
friends
me.
be jealous if you
And
get
I
new
picked that up from
friends.
her, and that's how I appreciate the friends I have now, and
Yeah.
even the ones that we are probably at odd spaces with. I've had conversations with friends, and we talk it out, we cry it out, we get through it, and we keep it moving. Those are the friends that I long to have. Like, I don't want to sit around you and I have this issue on my chest, but I know if I bring it to you, it's gonna be we're not friends no more, or you didn't respect my emotions or what we had going on. So those are the people that I am learning to be okay with when they disappear. Because if I tell you this bother me, and I'm talking about how what I felt or whatever the case may be, and you disregarded me and kept moving, we weren't supposed to be friends, and it was okay for me to let that out and get
And
that
people
out.
got to understand that friends need space sometimes.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk every day. Don't think I don't love you the same. Don't think you're not my friend. I'm just taking some time off me, or maybe I'm just busy or I'm doing something. Some
And I
people
thought
think
everybody
that you
know
don't.
that by now.
Yeah, they do not. They don't.
I thought everybody should know that by now. Like, come on, we
They
can't talk
don't.
every. I got kids,
No,
I got a job.
I think that's something
You
like
know,
what it
we
was
can
saying.
pick right
It was
back up
saying
being a
something
friend. We
like,
can pick right back up
just
where we left off.
because I don't call every day, or I don't. It was saying like people going into they own
It's
times,
sick that we
and
don't know what it
people
was. We gonna keep doing
automatically
that.
assuming
That
that
it's a
it's an
problem.
issue when
Yeah.
it's not an issue.
It's
It's the
not.
fact that I'm evolving. I'm learning me. I'm
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
time to do better for myself. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to
Yes.
fix things over here, and you automatically assume I got a
But are you-
problem with you.
It's
But
not a
are you
problem.
having those conversations, or are you just falling off the grid?
That's what I don't know. That's what I'm
you
saying.
know-
This is what the post was saying. This is not
Because-
me in general.
Because yeah, so that's what I'm saying to anybody who that's happening to, like, if, because again, you have to allow your friends space if space is what they
Definitely.
need.
Definitely.
But if space is what you need, you can't expect your friend to know if you don't communicate. Relationships operate the same no matter if it's a man, if it's a relationship with your man, or a relationship with your girlfriends. Like, you have to have a level of loyalty, communication,
I
and just
agree.
vulnerability if you want the relationship to
Thank
be
you.
healthy and thrive. And I think that's what the issue is with relationships across the board now, is that we just want to, and I know Jen say this all the time about how social media is just killing everybody. And it
Everything.
is.
Everything.
All we see is the reality shows, relationship goals, friendship goals. All we all got beings is all my husband, but we not really looking at what the actual foundational tools that it takes
That
for
it
these
take,
relationships
being
to
there
work.
for people,
Like,
support.
And they need to
support.
stop looking at social
Supporting
media because it's
people,
fake and
like-
it's for show, baby.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's why I said, when it comes to like my friend circles, like, I have worked really hard that the group of women that I have around me, we push each other. And when we going through a hard time, like if I'm going through a hard time, my friends, they know. So we may not talk on the phone, but rest believing I'm getting a quick text, an inspirational quote. Just this morning, my friend out the blue sent me a little TikTok video about being single, because everybody know I'm trying to figure out how to get out this single space.
Yeah.
So they'll just send me little cute stuff. We don't got to keep talking about it, but they let me know that I saw this. I'm thinking about you. I'm loving on you. I'm praying on you. Like, that's what friends are supposed
That's
to
definitely
do.
what they're. And we had this conversation before. We were
Yeah.
outside. Let me tell y'all something that I know we running out of time.
No, we good.
But after our podcast, we always conversate after, y'all. We talk after, maybe an hour, sometimes
That
30
is so
minutes.
horrible.
But one day we were outside and we prayed over our group, because some females just do not get along and some podcasters do not get along. Let me tell y'all something. We don't hate on each other. We talk to each other all the time. We text each other through all types of nights. And we just tell each other what we feel. Is nothing that got it outside of this circle that I've heard, that I've told in my business. And I respect all of y'all for that. Because I have told some
to
stuff.
be able to
Yes.
have that outlet. And I think as women, we sometimes don't think we need it. We
Mhm.
don't think we need,
Or they
the
can't
outlet
trust. They can't trust the
to
women,
be
so they don't
able
feel comfortable.
to put it out there. You
Or they
have
don't
to
know
be
how to
able
have
They
it.
don't. Yeah.
you have to be able
Yeah.
to, and you got to be able to receive it too.
Yeah.
And that's why I said some people, they don't even have the courage to tell you if you
Right.
did something to
Yeah.
them. Like, they'll just go off and you want, like,
And,
if
it-
I
and, it-
did
and it's probably
something,
not them. They might have had a bad experience of expressing their feelings to someone.
but you can't automatically assume
Yep,
people
you
just
can't.
know.
Yeah.
And
You
gotta
have to
sec-
be able to speak it. You have to be able to tell them how you
Yep.
feel.
and you got to be secure. I think as
Definitely.
women,
That part.
and I had this conversation with one of my friends, and it was more so business related. And she's a small business owner, and she told me that she doesn't go to a lot of places because she feels like she is not on the same level as the people who might frequent these rooms. I said, girl, if you don't get in those rooms, you don't know who you might shake hands with.
Yeah.
You got
The
don't-
room's gonna put you in
Network.
the
They gonna
places you
network
need to
you,
be.
right.
You have
Yeah.
to be, and I think it's so hard for women to be girls because you so busy feeling inferior or some level of
Or
insecurity,
somebody looking down
or somebody
on you.
looking down on you, that you missing out on those opportunities, on missing out on those great friendships to connect with people who can pull you up
Yes.
to that level.
Or
And
instead of
understand,
looking at
if
them
you
like,
ain't got people around you that's trying to pull you up, let them go anyway. You want them
Yes.
people around you that say, hey
You want
girl,
growth.
I see you got that business, I got this hookup.
what you do,
What you
What
help
you
me.
doing?
Hey, let's
Instead of
network.
looking
When you
at
wanna,
it like,
can we hook up?
yeah,
We get it all the time now. I promise y'all from this podcast. They act like they don't be following us, but baby, I get so many outsiders like, hey, I see what y'all doing. Hey, they ain't no girls though, because I ain't follow, like, and subscribe. But it's cool.
Not a girls' girl.
It ain't gonna stop us from moving it.
Exactly.
We gonna keep it moving.
And you got to, and still, even if they ain't following, liking, and subscribing, we still pulling
We
up.
and we still
still
gonna
just
go.
still
on
doing
Wednesdays
it.
we podcast.
And we still gonna tell you about it because we girls.
Right.
So
But we love y'all.
it's a lot of people I want to acknowledge real fast because like I know we in closing, not all the way closing, but in a little bit in closing. Like we said, a girl's girl. We just operate from a place of support, encouragement, and not competition. And I love the ladies here on this podcast because I didn't do like I don't know how I want to say this, but these women on this podcast are real life girls. I don't never feel like I can say something to them and they're gonna take it the complete wrong way. And if you don't agree, they can say that they don't agree. And I appreciate that so much because I hate, like you said, the yes people around you.
Right.
Like,
Just
don't tell
tell
me you
me.
agree with me
Just
because.
because.
Like we can,
Yes.
because
Put me
Marlon
in
will
my
tell you, I
place
like to
too.
right. I like
Put
to
me in
argue
my
all
place
day. You can
too.
tell me,
Exactly.
put me in my place. Marlon loves this because when he don't believe this about me. When I say I love when somebody tell me I'm wrong,
Yes.
not for real, but if if you could tell me I'm wrong and I actually hear it, and I
then
feel
I
that, I'll just be
love
like,
you forever.
thank you, because girl,
Yes.
I was living and operating like this, and now
Yes.
you to fix me. Now I'm about to really go tell
Yes.
everybody I'm right all the time
Right.
because now I got
Exactly.
something else is right. So, and I always say like if you a friend or associate of mine, even men, you have maybe gotten random encouragement for me because I'm real life a girls, a supportive person in general. I see opportunities that come across my page.
Marlon said
Yeah.
No, he is not saying cap about that. He is talking about me being right all the time.
Okay.
I think.
I
I think so. But no, I sometimes see opportunities that come across that just don't fit me and I pass it along. Like all week I've seen certain things that I felt like would fit a certain friend. And they're not operating that space. And I'm just gonna keep encouraging people. I pass
Keep
along, I
encouraging,
keep it
yes.
going, I keep it moving. And I wanted to say something, y'all. It's this young. I want to give a shout out, because I'm a girl's girl. It's this young lady. Her name is Brianna. She created a parent's guide for autism. She's here in Michigan. I don't know exactly where she at, and I don't know her, and she don't know me. I genuinely came across her TikTok page, and I seen her out and about at certain events. So if you are an autism parent, you looking for some services, some guys, she created a whole book that just talk about the services, the steps of doing what you need to do. So I want to give her a shout out. It's called Puzzle Piece Partners, and I'm gonna link that when I get a chance. And then it was this lady, y'all, on TikTok. I don't know her. She don't know me. She randomly sent me a message the other day just encouraging me. I don't even know where it came from or what made her wanted to do that. And it was so needed in that moment. Because I feel like I was in the space just like, stuff ain't working. This ain't going how I wanted to go and X, Y, and Z. But she just randomly just sent me this message. And I don't know her, but I'm gonna give her a whole shout out too because she's a whole girls. Because that's what girls do. You compliment and you encourage strangers. You have there is no
Your biggest
apparent
supporters
reason
be
to do that.
strangers.
Yes,
That's
you don't
true.
even have to have a reason to do it. You just do it.
You just do
You
it.
hear me? And to y'all, because I'm a girl's girl. Don't look at my stuff, Kira.
What? Oh,
But I just want, and then like I already said all y'all to y'all. I just want y'all to continue to keep doing what you doing, like being your dope. Hey, mama, I'm trying to learn how not to curse so much on this podcast because I curse a lot sometimes. I got a whole potty mouth, but like I would like to just keep encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Your whole mama. I like how you were stepping out of your comfort zone to do things that you probably was not trying to do, but you're moving in different directions.
Amen.
And to Miss Jen, I want you to keep going too, because you're a dope mama as well. And please don't give up on this scrub life because it's gonna pop. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna come tenfold.
I'm working
a whole
it.
for real,
Thank
for real.
you.
And even with Maya, boy, mom, you are out here. You killing it. You are mastering this entrepreneurship, and I am feeling it. You are not only bagging how you want to do it in the corporate world, but you also gonna bag it how you want to do it in the other world, which is wash and fold. Hit her up because she can get you together. That's that. And that's that.
Okay.
Oh, and it was this one lady, y'all. I wanted to tell y'all about her.
Who? Crystal? Who a dope mom too?
Hey,
Yes.
y'all.
Rocking them kids
Yes.
over there. Yeah.
And I was just
TikTok
real
queen.
And so
Yes.
real quick, I do want to give you a shout out real quick because I was actually just talking about you when I was getting my nails done this past week because my nail tech's son has autism as well. And so we were just talking about the challenges in being a parent with the autistic child. And so I was telling her, I was like, listen, I got
rock
this
it,
dope.
don't she?
I said, I got
Baby,
this dope
she be
friend. I
rocking
said, she
it.
make it look like it's so easy, but I know the
fun
challenges.
and
She's
loving,
educated me.
yes.
So I want you to just keep pushing because I definitely promote that
Yep.
in that space when I know individuals who have an autistic child, because I don't think that it's talked about enough. I don't think
It's not.
parents understand the resources enough. So just you being an advocate in that space, I had a whole conversation. I was like, girl, because she can get you together, honey, if you need some help. She,
Yes. And I always say that about them too. I can get you can get me together too, because it's an up and down roller coaster situation. Because
Mhm.
I got into a fight with homegirl yesterday. We ain't gonna talk about how she tried to black my eye.
We're not gonna talk
She's
about
2
that.
years
We're gonna
old.
leave her
I'm gonna
alone.
fight her when we get home anyway, because she got a little fraud I gotta get to. But yes, I love y'all. I'm always here to encourage and support. I'm gonna support y'all and I'm gonna encourage y'all as much as my mental allows me to, and as much as my pockets will allow me to. So
Same
don't be
here.
having me
And
out
we
here
is
buying
here,
everything.
baby.
What if
This
I can
is
do it,
a-
I'm gonna do it.
We is here.
We got
But
so much
we're
coming,
good.
y'all.
Yes,
So I like to end that, y'all. We are girls, and if you are not a girls out there, I pray that you get there one day.
Check
See
us
y'all
out next
next
Wednesday.
week.
Bye, y'all.
And I'm not here next Wednesday.
Oh, you not here next week?
I'm on vacation.